Former top high school prospect Mikey Williams has made headlines in the past few years, for nothing basketball related and for all of the wrong reasons. His gun charge has ruined the course of his basketball career, and sadly, as things stand,
found several weapons inside Mikey Williams' home.
Faces up to 28 years in prison.
Mikey Williams' potential career is officially over after this. So join me as I walk you through why all of this is true. Mikey Williams, one of a kind. Memphis Tigers guard Mikey Williams is no doubt one of a kind. He was already receiving offers from many NCAA Division I programs, including Arizona and Arizona State, before even starting his high school career. And thanks to his high school performances, the guard was highly considered a 4-star recruit in the 2023 class. Williams had 41 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals in his first game as a high school freshman. The following game, he scored 50 points, and a month later, he scored a career-high 77 points, making 9 three-pointers to break Tyrone Shelley's 14-year single-game scoring record for the CIF San Diego section. As a freshman, Williams averaged 29.9 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game, and was named Max Prep's National Freshman of the Year. And not to mention that he led his high school to the CIF SDS Division III title. Developing into a combo guard in his senior year of high school, Mikey Williams was second in California and 12th in the nation in assists per game. And in addition to his 9.2 assists per game, he averaged 23.8 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 1 steal per game. Now you have to understand that Williams has been treated like a professional athlete since he was 14 years old. Fans would line up outside and around the gym just to see him play in a game. Even NBA stars like LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, LaMelo Ball, and Cole Anthony have all pulled up to his game. At just 17 years old, he had over 3.3 million Instagram followers, which, to be honest, is more than most NBA players and teams have. Mikey Williams was the first high school star to sign with a major sports representation agency when he signed with Excel Sports Management to pursue name, image, and likeness endorsement and sponsorship opportunities. The combo guard is also the first American high school basketball player to sign a shoe deal with a global footwear brand. In any case, after graduating high school, he committed to play for the University of Memphis. However, as fast as his fame and his career trajectory progressed, he soon lost it all, even before he played a single game for the Memphis Tigers. Arrest, gun charges. At the time of his commitment to Memphis University, Mikey Williams was a top 50 recruit, and he had more than 2 million TikTok followers and close to 4 million Instagram followers. He had the world at his feet, until he didn't. In April of 2023, while the police were executing a search warrant, the Memphis commit was arrested and detained in police custody on multiple felony charges related to a shooting at his $1.2 million Hilltop home in Jamul, California.
Mikey Williams, who is committed to play at the University of Memphis, faces up to 28 years in prison if convicted on all the current charges.
According to police, Williams allegedly shot his gun at a car that was carrying several minors. Fortunately, he was released the following day after securing a bail of $50,000, but he faced 5 charges of assault with a weapon and 1 count of firing into an occupied vehicle. He was facing up to 28 years in jail if found guilty on all counts. However, some reports suggest that he will likely only be charged with 1 offense, as he appears to be violating a California law against using a firearm to assault another person. The combo guard runs the risk of receiving a maximum sentence of 4 years in jail if found guilty of either a misdemeanor or felony for this. Bad to worse. For someone who just committed to Memphis University and has yet to play a single game of basketball for the team, the gun charge is a fall from grace that Mikey Williams cannot afford. Unfortunately, Mikey Williams now has more than a charge to deal with at the moment, as he recently had his preliminary hearing in court after it was initially postponed 3 times. The preliminary hearing was for a judge to decide whether there was enough evidence for his case to proceed to trial, and sadly, the court has now determined that there is sufficient evidence to allow the high school basketball star's case to move forward to trial. At the trial, things took a turn for the worse when he was accused of tampering after one witness said that another tried to prevent him from testifying in exchange for cash from Williams. Another witness, a teenage girl, claimed the basketball player threatened that they would leave with bullet holes and that no one would be able to rescue or assist them because they were up in the mountains. Several witnesses claimed to have seen Williams emerge from the house with a firearm in his hand as they got in the car to leave, and the deputy district attorney, George Maudlin, even said he might press more charges. So whatever the case, no one knows for certainty how the trial is going to turn out, but one thing is certain. The 18-year-old's career and entire life are facing a standstill. And with his current situation, the consequences of his actions are starting to hurt him more than he could have ever imagined. More consequences than he can bear. Mikey Williams' gun charges have placed him in worse scrutiny than he bargained for. He was once in the news for his skill set, but is now in the media for his crime, and these charges have altered the trajectory of the highly talented combo guard. For a while, there were multiple reports that Memphis could very well pull his scholarship away, but it appears that they are waiting for the outcome of his preliminary hearing. But even at that, there are doubts that he will ever put on a uniform for the Tigers this season, as the university student code reads, "University disciplinary proceedings may be instituted against a student and/or student organization charged with conduct that potentially violates both criminal law and the student code without regard to the tendency of civil or criminal litigation or criminal arrest and/or prosecution." Also, when a student is charged by a federal, state, or local authorities with a violation of law, the university will not request or agree to special consideration for that individual because of their status as a student. Following his arrest, the University of Memphis issued a statement declaring that Mikey Williams will not have access to team-related facilities or activities until his pending legal process in California is complete. The guard did not go with Memphis on its summer tour to the Dominican Republic and wasn't present for the team's first official practice. Obviously, this is a very bad look for him, and given his popular image, it turned out to be a bad look for his brand. Following his arrest, he was forced to lose millions of fans on Instagram and TikTok after he deleted his accounts. And with his reputation already suffering, it appears that his sponsorship deals will too, which will be a severe setback for his once illustrious basketball career. Sponsorship loss. Having pleaded not guilty to the multiple charges that he is facing as regards to the shooting at his home, the status of Mikey Williams' future as a college basketball player seems to be hanging by a thread. While Williams, who was among the top 50 recruits in the 2023 class, still has a chance to play collegiate basketball, the damage that his crimes have done to his sponsorship deals appears to be severe. Some companies that signed him to endorsement deals have gotten cold feet, and one of them is Lace Clips, a sports tech company which makes wearable smart activity trackers that attach to shoes. The company was one of the first companies to ink the basketball player to a name, image, and likeness deal, and it didn't take long after he was arrested that they announced they would no longer be working with the guard. According to Jonathan Nussbaum, president of Lace Clips, moving forward, Mikey Williams will not be associated with their company. The president claimed that after signing the 18-year-old guard to a multi-year contract in 2022, he was not holding up his end of the bargain, hence the reason they were cutting ties with him. Prior to his arrest, Mikey Williams was signed to a massive NIL deal with a valuation of about $3.3 million. He was signed to Cash App, but his contract with them terminated in early 2022. Currently, he is signed to I Got It, however, it is unclear what their position is about his arrest. Unfortunately, the same can be said of his biggest endorsement deal, Puma. Mikey Williams' endorsement deal with Puma is the first of its kind, as the multi-year shoe deal is estimated to be worth $50,000 a year. But unfortunately, given the stain on his public image as taken after the arrest, Puma hasn't come out to stand in support of Mikey Williams, leaving many to believe that it is only a matter of time until he loses the very deal that cemented his superstardom. But whatever the case, Williams' arrest and trial continues a long list of gun-related problems that have rocked college basketball in recent years, and given the NBA's recent stance on gun-related issues, there are even more doubts on whether he would ever make it to the NBA. It is left to see how the trial plays out. So what are your thoughts about Mikey Williams' potential career being thrown off course because of his gun issue? Do you think he would ever clean his stained public image? Let me know down in the comments section below.